you ready for eSports? Do you have what it takes to become Pokemon champion? Well, let's go and find out. So we have this crazy update from Cerebi right here. New show announced called eSports. Pokemon eSports, where contestants battle through trainers to become the champion. So it's like an Elite Four thing. It's going to be on Japanese TV, which is kind of the crazy thing about it. And it seems like an official acknowledgement of like Pokemon eSports, but it's not done in like a hyper competitive way. Seems like it's still going to be a goofy-ish Japanese game show. So let's go check out the trailer and really figure out what's going on right here, because there's a lot of good to it. Like this is legit. And they even look at how they lead it off. They have Pokemon Worlds footage. They're showing off, you know, what eSports is about right here. So yeah, check it out, and then like getting in on all the details. They make it look serious. They make it look crazy. You know, and then they show off the people that are going to be a part of it. So we actually have people from the Pokemon Variety Show. We have a YouTuber coming into this one, so that's a little interesting. And then we don't really see much else about it. So a little bit on the host. Just the overall hype and thrill of Pokemon battles. I mean, they make it feel esporty, you know? That this seems like some kind of crazy, pretty legit announcement when you break it down. And they also show like Ultra Moon and Ganondorf, which we haven't seen much of for Pokemon like VGC 2018 just yet. So that's pretty cool stuff. And there's so many different directions that they can go with this, because one thing I was thinking, like, oh, they have a YouTuber. Do they have like one of the top competitive YouTubers in Japan? Like, oh, like who is this guy? Is he like 500, 1,000 subscribers, but they just really like him for competitive? Or is he like some kind of massive YouTube superstar that they're trying to use to promote it? Well, the answer is he's a massive YouTube superstar that they're using to promote it. So Hajime Siacho, I feel like I've heard that name before on some kind of other promotion for something from Japan. 5.8 million subscribers. Every one of his videos breaks 1 to 2 million views. This guy, he is a massive variety kind of vlogger, entertainer on YouTube, especially when it comes to Japanese content. So that's some pretty crazy stuff right there, but it kind of didn't answer my question, because he doesn't look like a PokeTuber. He doesn't, like, I was hoping that there was maybe like some kind of Japanese acknowledgement of PokeTubing. Doesn't seem like that. That's why I'm also wondering, like, is this guy just like one of the most hardcore Pokemon players behind the scenes, or are they doing this more for that variety show aspect, game show aspect? That's where I'm a little lost right here on this whole eSports thing, but I will go into how it makes me feel just in 1 second. Had to get a quick drink because I felt my throat drying out. But eSports, so Pokemon eSports. I think like eSports actually works, because if we're parodying, well, not even parodying, but if we're playing on eSports, I think that's one way of getting across. Because whenever you say Pokemon eSports, that sounds a little clunky. And then when we say competitive Pokemon, we don't really know what's going on with competitive Pokemon. We're talking about Battle Spot online. Are we actually talking about other people? Is that VGC? So this is like not VGC. This doesn't look like it's a tournament to crown the ultimate champion. It looks like there's going to be taking people, but I'm wondering how skilled they are as battlers. Like, are these just like sleeper crazy people? Are they actually having like Japanese champions teach them and stuff like that? And also, how are the contestants going to be? If we just have some little Timmy on, you know, like, hey guys, I'm here on eSports, how's it going? I don't know what that's going to mean. Also, are they going to like go easier on the kids and just like play it up for the Japanese? Like, oh, this kid's so good, oh my goodness, you know, something like that. Or is it, you know, I don't know what they're going to do. So I think we're going to have to wait to see where it is, but I like the acknowledgement, because I'm wondering if this is actually something to try to push Pokemon into the mainstream in a very gentle way. You know, we have very YouTube-friendly people, we have very kid-friendly people, we have very Pokemon Variety Show-friendly people right here, and because that's not going to be like, this is the hard life of competitive Pokemon. EVs, IVs, I'm going to smash you, because everyone that's like on that higher tier, you know, it's way too try-hard, way too competitive, is this kind of way of like opening up to an audience. It's going to be on TV. A lot of people are going to have access to this content. I was going to say footage, but it's like not really footage. But yeah, people are going to have access to the show, and that could be something where it's like, oh, they're trying to make it look fun. They're trying to represent the Elite Four. And also, I'm wondering if that means that there's like the future of having different kind of Pokemon aspects for competitive side as well. That I think the prizes would matter a lot. That if you're just some kind of kid coming on, it's like, oh yeah, here's a trophy and like, you know, a Pokemon gift basket. Now you are the eSports champion of Pokemon. No, I don't think we're going to see any real money in this one for a while. VGC does have some decent payouts, but I feel that VGC needs a complete overhaul. Like, even though it has prize money support, a large tournament circuit, I don't think anyone counts VGC as like esports for Pokemon. It's just not even close at this point. So they need to get the right talent on, they need to get the right people working for it. But I do like this as like a less serious way of looking at it, and just an actual like announcement, like, we're trying out something for Pokemon esports, guys. So I think it's pretty neat right there. So I got my cool get up, because if you're going to be a part of the Pokemon eSports, you know, you got to have your trainer outfit going on, you got to look cool and all that fun stuff going on. I was going to say going on twice, but that's terrible. So this is going to kind of devolve into a news kind of update now, because there's been some other news things to cover. We got the Koro update for Pokemon, because it's January. You know, December, we're going to get movie stuff. January, actually, we didn't even get movie stuff from Koro for December. So this was like the announcement of an Arceus code for Japan event for Arceus, and then also showing off some stuff going on with the anime. So the anime is taking a turn into next arc. Anyone that's been keeping up with the anime, I think I even discussed that as well just a little bit. That Ash and his friends are kind of becoming like Ultra Recon Squad, or like their own version of it, because now they're like there to defend people from the Ultra Beast and the Ultra Wormhole shenanigans after rescuing Lusamine and all that other fun stuff. So now taking a much different turn from the story that we saw with Pokemon Sun and Moon, and even Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, into something completely different. But then you can see Poipole on the bottom right over there. So Poipole has been getting a lot of really interesting coverage. It looks like it just loves being an upside down little spinning top. That we look at the concept art, it's upside down, spinning around, and they're having a lot of fun. We see that right there in the anime. That seems to be how it introduces itself. A lot of the toys are it on a stand, upside down. So I guess like Poipole just likes being weird like that. I wonder if it's actually going to be like speaking in, like if it's actually going to be speaking to trainers, if it can mimic human speech like it says, or if it learns it and then Poipole actually ends up becoming the part of the team. I don't know what this means for the Ultra Recon Squad. Maybe they're just going to be like movie only, or they're going to be like the next protagonist. I don't know, because like now that we've already had the arc play out with the Aether Foundation, I don't know what else there is to do for Pokemon. So now it looks like they're making sure the threat of Ultra Beast is gone. Maybe they're going to get help from Poipole with that, because Poipole's in it with them. It looks like, you know, instead of Cosmog being completely Lilies, looks like it went to Ash. We also instead have like the Ultra Recon Squad and their Poipole and their understanding of the human world, while also going into some Ultra Beast stuff. Yeah, Poipole's like, hey guys, I guess I can help you out. You know, I like you. You're fun. It seems like it's gonna be like a mythical Pokemon movie storyline where it's like, friend, I'm now helping. Yay, I speak. You know, it's gonna be one of those weird things. But I think it's pretty cool. I wonder how long it's going to take for this to wrap up, because if they don't have any kind of like champion series, then that means, yeah, the anime is going to wrap up pretty quick, and then that means we're just kind of transitioning right on in to Pokemon on the Switch. Then we have the Detective Pikachu announcement after our mini direct announcement. So yeah, there's actually like all kinds of fun stuff going on. Battle Agency. So winning at the Battle Agency has already met its requirement after just one day. Yeah, which started yesterday, has been completed. So we still have like all of these global missions being completed rapidly. Just sign up, talk to the lady at the Festival Plaza. You're good to go right there. Sorry if I sound a little distracted this video. Like, no, I don't know why, but these glasses make it feel like my commentary is a bit different. I think it's either slowing me down because I feel more masked in a way, or just making things harder to read, so I'm a little more distracted by doing something that I don't normally do. We have preload for Crystal version being available, and then the announcement of Detective Pikachu coming outside Japan. This is one that a lot of people have been waiting for, and we just have, like, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Detective Pikachu, also physical edition, March 23rd in Japan. So what? Detective Pikachu was actually DLC, or not DLC, like eShop only? Didn't know about that. Yeah, that was the weird thing about Detective Pikachu. From what I heard, you know, it was a really good but really short game. Since a lot of people didn't assume it was coming to America, not really too many people cared. It was also hard to like get all the information, because like, well, do I want to spoil myself just in case it comes to America? Do I want to figure out what's going on with this weird Japanese game where Pikachu's a detective and talks? That is hella Japan right there. But now we're also getting amiibo support. Stuff like that. So it looks like the announcement came to Japan, and then all of a sudden, boom, Cerebi update. Detective Pikachu has also been confirmed for release in the US, March 23rd. Now, this didn't fit into the Mini Direct, because Mini Direct was Nintendo Switch only, and this is still going to be on 3DS. So, remember guys, the announcement was no more main series or no more core Pokemon games on Nintendo 3DS, because we have the Nintendo Switch. Now, you can still get those spin-off games, and it looks like they're like, hey, people still have 3DS, they're still waiting for Nintendo Switch, and here, just have Detective Pikachu, I guess. Yeah, that's something. It gets its own amiibo. We got all the trailers, we got some fun stuff like that. And that seems to be everything. Pokemon Go Community Days announced. First one, January 20th, allows access to a Pikachu with Surf. So surfing Pikachu, actually, surfing Pikachu in Pokemon Go sounds really good. So that's something pretty fun right there. And then, yeah, just kind of showing off some more Detective Pikachu bundles and stuff like that. Kyogre's now available, but I don't play Pokemon Go, and I don't, like, whenever I do a Pokemon Go update, there's some people that are still hanging on, but for the most part, it seems like people aren't really having any of it. I think that's good to go right there. So, Pokemon eSports. I like it. I want to see more. Like, I just want the Pokemon company to open up. I want them to know, you know, there's other YouTubers known as PokeTubers in the West, and we are down for this stuff. Also, I hope that this is, like, if this does well, better than VGC, like, maybe it's an experiment, you know, people find this more fun than VGC, maybe it will constitute an overhaul for VGC. However, in Japan, they do things a lot differently. They have an online challenge. Like, they do their online qualifications instead of having to travel across the country to get arbitrary amounts of points to then maybe qualify. So I think that we need to overhaul it outside of Japan as well, if that's possible, and then kind of just figure out what to do, because none of it makes sense right now. So because of all that, we might just transition into something, and that's kind of it. So kind of light on the Pokemon news right now. I just thought it was cool that there was like a eSports acknowledgement of Pokemon, and that's kind of it. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.